Welcome to the Mariachi Over Bitches podcast.
Mariachi Over Bitches. Hey,
MOB.
shout out music.
Hey, shout out what?
Shout out music.
I will.
Shout out all the hoes that I let on. Imagine.
Shout out to all my hoes. I love that. We should shout out the hoes. They're important.
They are important, actually. When you're down bad and you just need something, they're right there.
The hoes will always be there for you.
Exactly. Hoes over bros.
But mariachi over bitches.
Exactly.
Hey. All right, y'all. Welcome. Hello. My name is Rachel. Yo soy una mariachi musician worldwide, all over America and the world. I started this podcast because I want us to have more conversations about the daily life and the daily struggles of today's working musician, especially mariachi musicians. We're very special. We're like, there's musicians and then there's mariachi musicians. We're a little, we're special, right? We're a little special. So that's me, mariachi musician, mariachi educator, now turn podcaster, we out here. And aquí tenemos a mi amigo
Ariel. Hi, my name is Ariel Nunez. I guess you could say I'm a mariachero. I just started doing this, maybe like 2 years ago. And yeah, with just those 2 years, a lot has happened, especially on the topic that we're talking about, relationship stuff. You learn a lot real quick of knowing how to navigate people, especially when you realize like, oh, I'm not navigating just girls, I'm navigating clients and all that stuff. So you learn a lot how to read people and also understand situations that are happening that maybe other people don't. But
it's a big part of it. I think the people is like one of the hardest parts of being a musician. Like, there's no real rules to it that are written. There's no HR for musicians. There's no like.
There is no HR.
There is literally no. Somebody help us, please.
Someone make a department.
Lord, somebody.
Our HR is literally going to other musicians and talking about stuff.
And you know what? Well, in LA, there's all these pages, and there's like chisme pages for the mariachi. Well, Texas
it's like
too.
The T app.
Kind of, but like there's groups like Facebook groups of musicians. I've seen them for Texas, and the Texas ones get messy. In Texas, they're like talking about like, this fool gave me certain STDs.
Oh,
like, yes,
God.
girl. They were like posting his picture and like being a girl, and then
wait, and that's just the mariachi community.
That's just just mariachis, yes. And that was one thing that I saw from the Texas ones, and from like the LA ones, you see like, oh, this group they took the deposit and they never showed up, or like this and that. That's more like what you see in LA. I haven't seen like messy stuff from LA, but that's more like low key. They probably wouldn't put it online.
Low key. Texas beyond that. I've heard other stories, so I'm just like,
oh, like what?
Just like the same stuff. Like they be messy, but in the way of like, oh, y'all relationship messy. Y'all not like, oh, the client did this or oh, the group did this. No, it is like.
Yes,
they
really. It's a little like childish to me. Like,
it is childish.
Like this is this is the word. It's unprofessional. It's unprofessional. At the end of the day, this is when you can tell that's not their job. This is not their gig. They just like do it for fun, and they're like having fun and like being messy and like loving their drama. Like that's the sense that I get from people like that. But anyways, we're here to talk about, what are we here to talk about?
Would you date a mariachi musician?
Oh, not in Texas. No. Aren't you afraid? Look, we have the Texas coasters. We have the Texas chanclas.
Shout out Crystal City, Texas. Shout out San Antonio. Shout out.
We love you, Texas. I just like to talk about your. No.
I like to talk about your hoes.
We like to talk about your drama and your tea.
You know what
there's plenty.
Hey, Charles Barkley said, "Them San Antonio women, some big women over there."
Charles Barkley said it, not me.
That's just terrible. That's terrible.
That's
terrible,
funny.
Terrible.
Okay, would you date a mariachi musician? As a mariachi musician, we need to ask somebody not a mariachi. But okay, what is your answer to the question?
Fuck no. No. It depends. It depends. Because my thing is, and this is something we both understand, is that music is so vital to us. But the issue of dating a mariachi musician is that we kind of like attention. And sometimes that's very conflicting in a relationship because sometimes we maybe feel like we're not getting enough attention from this person. So it can be brought down to a lot of things of like, okay, maybe you're not finding attention from the other person, so you get it from the gigs. And how do we get it from the gigs? We are kind of flirting a lot. So
no, we're not, Ariel. Oh my God, we don't flirt at all with the client.
Yeah, we don't flirt.
We truly like you and connect with you. We're not like, just kidding. Oh my God. No, yeah, that is a difficult part because it is kind of like part of our job.
Exactly.
It's our job to be charismatic and to like be the life of the party and make people feel good. Like we're there to make people feel good. So,
would you date a musician?
Would I date a mariachi musician?
Mariachi musician.
Unfortunately, I have, and I probably will again.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
What? Well, okay. For you, what attracts you to a mariachi musician? Is it more like, oh, we do the same thing? Or is it because it's like, okay,
you know what? This is a really good question. Sometimes I do wonder if there's an element of like, do I like you or do I want to be like you?
Oh.
There sometimes can be elements of that, but I think that there can be a little bit of both and still be valid as like to liking somebody. I think that when I like somebody, it's because I admire them and what they do, and I do think that like, I don't know, I am attracted to talent, but it's not the only thing because I mean, obviously we have preferences and we like what we like, and like, I'm not saying I'm superficial, but I'm a little official. Like I care, which like, we all care about like we want to like, you want to look good and I want to look good and we want to look good. And like, so I don't know. There's a balance and equation on like things, but what attracts me about a musician also is just like, I mean, music is just really like intimate.
Yeah.
And that's why it's hard to be like, oh, it's only business, or it's only like, or like playing with exes, or like, having to see your ex at work, but also in like this kind of setting where it's a little intimate. Like you're not just like at a desk, like doing your job. You're interacting and you're working together in producing music, and that's like a little deeper than just like working together.
That actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that is very true, because when you're practicing, you're such in intimate settings.
Yeah.
Like not only the time you take out of your day to practice by yourself, now you're coming up together with someone that also took that time out of their day, and now you're connecting through that and being like, oh, we both did something. And I don't think we realize that it's like how intimate that actually is.
It's true. It's very true. We're all like synchronizing with each other and like working together to make this magic that is music happen. So that's like, you can't just do that with anybody,
Okay, because I was about the question I was gonna ask you know how they always say, don't date your coworkers.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do get attracted to your coworkers because you're just around them a lot. So, but now what you're saying, that actually changed my perspective on it, because not only are you just around them a lot, you're doing something so intimate together that they don't do with anyone else except other mariachi musicians.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, oh my God, I never thought about it that way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, music is magic. Like, music truly is a magic that we don't even comprehend, truly. But in shorter terms, in conclusion, yes, I would date another mariachi. Do I have a lot of hope for that relationship?
A wee bit. No.
I like to have a little hope, but I also like to be realistic, and which is another problem. I think it's like, yes, I would date a musician, but we also have like a bad rep. And maybe for good reason, and I understand. Like,
we have a bad rep, just as rappers and SoundCloud rappers have bad reps. Like, we could not be taken serious in anything.
And I understand. Like, I wouldn't take me serious either. But also, like, it's just a defense mechanism, I think. Like, at least for me. Like, I just try to protect myself and, like, protect what I care about, which is, like, being able to do what I want and continue in music and pursue it forever and ever. Like, if you're gonna get in the way of that, I don't need that.
Yeah. Okay. This actually brings up something happened to me one time, and the question was from one of it was like a mutual friend, and they told me, she was like, hey, so what do you do when you sing a sad song? Do you think about an ex? Do you think about this? Do you think about that? And I told her straight up, I'm like, yeah, I think about my ex. Yeah, I think about that. Or yeah, I think about this other girl. And they're like, why? Why would you think about your ex? And to them, this is where it comes with dating a non-musician now. Sometimes us as musicians, we get that bad rep because we have to do stuff like that in order to convey what the song is trying to tell. But at the same time, it is like still keeping the memory of your ex around. And that's hard for other non-musicians to really comprehend, because it's like, well, you're still thinking about her, because when you sing this song, you're singing about her. And it's like, yeah, but I'm not. I'm just doing it because it channels that emotion. But to you, I get it. You are telling me like, well, you still think about your ex? The fuck? That's so weird. Why would you think about your ex? Like, no, it's not like that at all. Please don't think it that way. Oh, it's happened multiple times where...
Why are you thinking about your ex, Ariel?
Hey, she was bad as hell, not gonna lie. She was shorty.
Shout out to the ex.
Hey, you know who you are.
Hey. Pues, es que sí. That's why again, it's hard to be like, this is just business, because we're literally like peddling feelings. We're like playing with feelings and emotions and like stirring the pot. We stir the pot.
Yeah, we for sure do stir the pot, because even at gigs, we sometimes stir the pot when we can tell a client wants a specific song to be like, hey, esa canción es para ella. And it's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So what doesn't help is the music that we also do play.
Mm-hmm.
Norteño groups, y'all can get away with it because a lot of it is just upbeat. And even if you sing the lyrics, people are not really paying attention to the lyrics. They're like, oh my God, it's dancing. Let's go dance, dance.
Dancing.
But with mariachi,
everybody knows the words.
Yeah, it's a show that you're putting on. So if you're singing a Juan Gabriel song, people know the lyrics.
Yeah.
So you have to really perform it But that doesn't help us because in the situations of dating, woo, they're like, why are you singing that song? Well, why you gotta sing that song about this? You didn't go through that. Is this song about me? Is that why you're singing it? And oh my goodness.
That's so funny. When I play sad songs, I truly don't think about anything. I'm having so much fun and like playing my song and like so focused on like executing
Exactly.
musically as great as possible. Like I'm so not even in this reality, like thinking about exes.
So you don't think about exes at all? You don't think
I
about...
don't think so. Especially not singing. I think that if I'm singing, I definitely have to clear my mind because I'm very like I am very chillona. Like I will cry. Like I will cry. Like it was a problem. Like I had to work on not crying because I will get too I'll get too sucked in the emotion. Like I have to tone it down. Yeah, no, literally, my teacher had to work on me on that with me. But so yeah, I have to clear my mind and just think about the like what I'm doing and like and think about like making it happen for the audience is counting on me to do this.
Yeah.
And so I'm just thinking about that. I'm just thinking about giving them what they deserve.
Yeah, because if you don't give them the show, then on your part, it's like, okay, y'all paid for this, and I can't give it to you. Oh. Yeah. But that's...
Yeah, so, but you shouldn't, like... Why are they policing your thoughts? Like,
that's what I mean.
What do you mean? Why are you thinking like?
And that's like a hard thing for non-musicians to really understand that. Mm-hmm. But that's why, like, for my answer of would you date a mariachi musician? It's that thing. It depends. Mm-hmm. Will I? Probably. Yeah. yeah.
So okay, now going to like non-musicians. So you rather would date a musician or a not musician?
I would actually date a mariachi musician over a non-musician because it comes back to that thing. It's something so intimate that we share that to a non-musician, I can't convey the same feelings. Especially mariachi, because there's musicians, and musicians themselves have a bad rep, but mariachi musicians have more of a bad rep because of everyone that precedes us of what they were like. All the movies, mujeriegos, especially for us guys. Mujeriegos.
It's glorified, it's normalized, it's encouraged.
Exactly.
For the men.
For the men, it's very much like, oh, okay. And... for normal musicians, yes and no. I mean, there's always like that stigma of like, oh, you're dating a musician? Oh, well, he's at shows and this and that.
You know what? We're starting to get lumped into this too. I do feel like the girls are kind of, the girl musicians are also kind of like not taken seriously. But also with the added layer of like shame and like disrespect. Like not taken seriously in a way of like, oh well, she's just like she's just like a fun time, and that's it. And like that's
which is crazy because that stems from us, the way that mariachi musicians are portrayed, and then it just trickled down to you guys,
snowballed into this thing of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. No matter what happens, you're wrong. It's that I find difficult and annoying. Like, and why can't we all just mind our own business? I don't want to say too much either. I was about to like go off, and then I'm like, wait, I need to like.
I know. Okay, so this is actually something difficult for us because we have a lot of situations that have happened in just being around mariachi musicians and musicians in general. The thing about musicians, and this comes back of dating a mariachi musician, even just a musician in general, everyone kind of knows each other.
They're like, we're trying to give you these stories and our experiences, but with just enough information so that without having to like say any it's hard. And because it is a small community, and we're not like trying to talk bad about anybody. We're just giving
happened.
We're just giving our experiences. And as far as experiences with musicians, man, like I think we're and I get it, because like I said, like me too, like I feel like I'm like I said, protecting myself, like me, like I'm not gonna take you too seriously so that I don't get hurt. And maybe I didn't get hurt, but I also didn't like give something a chance, and wasn't as vulnerable as I could have been, and I wasn't like open to something, and like what, like, and there's always the what if, but like it's like, well, last time I did it did not go well, so it's like it's really hard to like open up for sure.
Okay, well, on that note, what is the difference for you females dating? For you females.
You female
you
Homo
women.
sapiens.
For you women. What is the difference of dating, I guess, a musician versus, I guess, what you've seen most commonly with guys? Because for us, I feel like it's not drastically different, but you guys just are experiencing different things that we won't experience at all. And I don't know what those experiences are, but I feel like there's just some things like, oh, yeah, we would never experience that as a guy.
Well, there's that part of like and this goes beyond probably mariachi and music in general, like usually it's always the woman that's expected to kind of like give up whatever once you join and like perhaps start a family or something, like she's expected to give up the career or whatever. And I definitely never wanted that to be me. Like I have actively chosen like keep that away from me. That's made it very clear to anyone talking to me, like I'm always going to choose this first.
Yeah, that's something obviously we don't go through, because once y'all have kids, society-wise, it's like, oh, you guys are supposed to kind of be stay-at-home mom. Fucking dumbass. That's an ideology from the 50s. It really did not exist before the 50s, but the 50s, they really pushed it. But either way, for us guys, it's like, oh, okay, you're a mother now, but I can still continue gigging. I can still continue doing all this stuff because you're at home taking care of kids.
And me personally, I don't even really want, like, I don't want kids, but it's still something that I think about, because it gets power trippy when you date a musician. There's not even just jealousy of like, oh, other people. There's also it starts, sometimes it can get a little competitive. Sometimes it can get a little like one-uppy, or like if they get a good opportunity. If you get a good opportunity, are they going to be happy for you? We're sometimes in competition with each other. It's very interesting, and it's a hard dynamic to be in. But wait, I lost my train of thought. Why is that?
We were just talking about even just the power dynamic.
Yeah.
That you, competition-wise,
it's like who we both need support. Who gets the support? Who goes to whose show? Whose gig is more important? Who's doing more? Who's more skilled?
Yeah.
And it's like, why is it like that? Why can't we, like, me, I just want like a really like nice like dude. Let's just be like badass partners, bro. Let's like I just want like let's just fucking fly, bro. Like we could like fly together so like chingon if we all just like. But it's really hard to open up and trust someone else. It's really hard.
Yeah, and that's not even just for dating musicians. That's just in general.
In general,
the dating culture right now, in the state that it is, trash. So
I do agree. Yeah,
the dating culture,
really
how
difficult.
it is, and then on top of it, us being musicians.
Yeah,
it makes it even worse, and that is something where I think we as musicians struggle a lot. Because finding someone who you care about and someone that you want to spend your time with, it is difficult just in general to find now. And also it comes back to that topic of the reason you do get attracted towards other mariachi musicians is because you are around them, but it is that unspoken level of practice and everything like that you realize like, oh, well, if they can do this, then a relationship is kind of like that. Like, okay, you're taking time out of your day to dedicate your time to mariachi music, and now here you are, maybe that could translate into something else. But it always depends because you don't know. Like, you don't know how it's going to be like. You don't know how, if they translate that into other things in their life, because not only does that translate, some people take music all the way up on top, but then sometimes they don't make money from it, and that's also another part, because this is where it gets into the business side of things. Because we love music, but we're also so fortunate that we make money from it. Now the thing is, it gets conflicting because some people do music and that's all they do, but they probably sometimes don't even make money from it. And now it's hard because you're like, okay, if I'm with you as a musician and you're not making money from it and now I'm making money from it, comes back to power dynamic of like, okay, we relate on something, but now it feels like I'm providing all this stuff, and now for me it feels like a job. So it's like a difficult dynamic in general of just being like, okay, we're both doing something that we really love to do. And this is something that we've talked about before, that has to do with relationships and mariachi in general. I love all the people that I've met in these past 2 years, but I always wonder, I'm like, I love them as a person also, yet I love them more as a person because of mariachi. So I wonder if mariachi wasn't there, would I still have the same sentiment, same feelings towards them? And that's what you were referring to, of being like, well, yeah, another musician, you're kind of like, oh, okay, it's so intimate. And that's why I wonder, I'm like, even in friendships, I'm like, would I be friends with you, or would I be this close to friends with you if we didn't do mariachi? And that's something where I'm like, okay, would I date a non-musician? Because are we going to get on that same level? But is mariachi music that important for a relationship to work?
Yeah, pros and cons for sure. I feel like it's either like you do date a musician and like risk these things, mm-hmm. or date a non-musician and risk something else. It's is there winning? Is there a right answer? Like, I think it depends on, like, I mean, I'm sure there's some musicians that don't want to date a musician, like that like prefer not to have someone that's like,
oh yeah, there's for sure people that no, like, but then I wonder, I'm like, well, do they have?
It's just different people, I guess. I do think that man, that's difficult. I guess maybe this can go into our final question. Why are you single?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so crazy. You know?
It's funny. Do you ever get that question?
I get it so often that it's annoying to this point. Because
How long have you been single?
I've been single for like almost 3 years now.
Okay.
So
like, wow. Okay.
yeah, it's been a minute, like being in a proper relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, we are together. We
Yeah.
are actively trying to keep this relationship going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've had like, oh, there's a talking phase and this and that, but not as serious as that.
Mm-hmm.
And when people ask me the question of why are you single, I actually sat down with myself and thought about this because I'm like, okay. And it is, I am too busy thinking about something else. On my mind is not relationship at all. And it's not in a bad way. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't want to date, the fuck, that's whack. No. It's legit of, my brain is focused on this. Either that be filming stuff, either that be editing something else, or that be mariachi music. And they take over super hard. They're not like I do it on a hobby, you know, I just do it on the side, I take 30 minutes out of my day. Fuck no. For me, it is, I spend the whole day either practicing the vihuela for like 6 hours, and I don't realize it. And to me, I've thought like, oh, that's why I'm single. It's not necessarily because I am stopping relationships or being like, oh, this girl likes me, no, I'm gonna stay away. No, it's me going, oh, I got this. Like, I don't feel like I need to have something, especially a relationship, because there is a lot of people, this is something that I don't like, that, and we talked about it, when you get in a relationship and you stop doing what you're doing. Because for me, a relationship is really fulfilling, but it has to be both sides. And I want to support my significant other with whatever she's doing. I don't want ever for her to stop what she's doing. And the same with me. But that can be difficult because time dedicated to something else and not on a relationship can be so straining. So that's why I'm single. I just kind of, same thing, I'm still young. So it's like, okay, I'm not thinking about marriage, I'm not thinking about kids, I'm not thinking about this, but at the same time, if I were to get in a relationship, all right, I get in a relationship. But I'm not like, oh, I want to be in one, not like other people. But why are you single?
Why is she single? Oh my God. I do get this question, and I try to take it like as a compliment. You know, because people be like,
whatever makes you sleep at night.
I know, huh? No, it's because people like will sometimes say like, why are you single? Like, you're so this. Like, why are you? And that's just like kind of like, well, I don't think it's about me.
You know, sometimes I feel like the question, it feels like when you're talking to someone that you like, and they're like, oh my God, I wish I had someone like you. And it's like, is that a backhanded compliment what you're telling me? And that's why it's like, why are you single? Like,
it's kind of like, well, there's a lot of forces at hand. But I don't know. I mean, I think I really vibe with what you said about like, I don't need to be with somebody. Like,
yeah.
Absolutely not. I love my peace. I am very at peace with myself. So nothing under like why would I accept something that brings me like discord and like turmoil and like, why would I want that when I'm creating my own suffering if I'm worried about what you're doing and what you're like, if you're giving me these headaches, like, and that's, you know, unfortunately, things haven't worked out. Like, yeah. okay, I've been single for like a year.
Okay.
Like a full year, a little more than a full year. And it was a great year. There's hurt from that, from what happened, but I feel so much better because I had a great year of doing what I want to do and what I need to be doing. And I cannot lose sight of that. Like, I've put so much into like building my, I don't like calling it career because it sounds so businessy, you know, like, but who I am, like my status as a musician, as a member of this community. I've built this and it's taken me a long time. And like, especially as a girl, you have to think about like unfortunately, you have to think about what it's going to look like or what it's going to like mean for your career. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Like, I wish it wasn't, but like, what am I going to do? I have to like go by what happens. And so I'm always going to protect that. And I guess I vibe with people that think the same. I vibe with people that will also choose that no matter what. And so even though we're attracted to each other and like we vibe and we really get each other, we're always going to choose that first. So it makes it a little like we're out here avoiding each other.
Yeah.
Because I can be a little avoidant. I know that. I can be a little like, you know what, like,
yeah, you
bye.
Yeah.
And not even like try to like explore it or mess with it. Because you know what? I'm going to choose my peace. And that's a choice that we all make. Because maybe, you know, you never know. But at the end of the day, I do vibe with those people that like will always choose music. And so if we're all out here choosing music, it's kind of like hard to choose each other. And what if you don't have to decide, you know, like what if you don't have to make that choice? Like what if you can have both? And I think that's what I look for. Like I don't want to have to sacrifice. Like why would I have to sacrifice? Like if it's somebody that loves you, you don't have to sacrifice. They amplify and they fly with you.
It's a two-way highway. Y'all both just...
Absolutely. Like, do you think I'm not going to, like, be there for you? Do you think that it's just going to be me sucking up everything? Like, if we symbiotically help each other, like, isn't that better for both of us and everyone else, like, in our community? Like, it's really hard. It's just really hard to trust. Not everybody has the best intentions. But I hope that, you know, maybe somebody thinks about it a little bit.
I have someone thinking about it, but...
It's so hard. I mean, yeah, we're not going to say any names, but you know who you are.
Oh, yeah,
We're not going to say no names, but y'all know who you are.
You know who you are, and people know who you are. So it is that thing where it's like, okay.
You know you want it, just call. I'm not just kidding. Oh, man.
Just, you know, the phone's always on, the phone's always there.
You know where to find me.
Ring, 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 ring.
So, and in conclusion, that's why I'm single.
Yeah, I'm single because I be fucking bitches.
Mariachi over bitches. Oh my God. Well, that was a lovely first episode of Mariachi Things. I don't know what we're going to call it. We're going to find a name for the podcast.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out a name for the podcast. It's going to be, what, you want a whole different range of people in the mariachi community? Or
yes. Oh my God. We're definitely just going to like talk to more people, more of our peers, more of our friends. I really want us to like shed light on the community of people that are making music happen like in your house, in your party, in your like we make this little world go round. Like it's such a wonderful community. So I really want us to like shine a little more.
And that's actually something that the mariachi community does suffer on. We don't get to know each other a lot anymore. Or
I was talking to my friend about that today. Mm-hmm. Like, there's little mariachi programs and nobody fucks with each other, and everybody's like, well, that group is this, and like, I belong to this group, and it's like, why are we divided?
It is high school. You are my rival school, and I don't like you.
Very that.
And it is the weirdest thing. Me being 2 years into mariachi, when I came over here to Chicago and I was delving into it, I was like, why y'all... It's that thing. We all do music. Why is there this like envidia? Why is this like weird animosity / jealousy amongst people? Like, who cares? Drama does do a lot of shit. But at the same time, that's why I was like so... Like I always told Brendan and Melissa that I was like, when you said that we were like the group that made you very comfortable, I was like, I don't think you guys understand that compliment. Because in the mariachi community, that is very hard to find. A lot of it goes back to we're kind of competing with each other, or we're trying to show off a little bit, or anything like that. And that's why I hope, like with this podcast, I mean, people do see the other side, and we get to know more people. Because at the end of the day, we're just normal people that love to do music.
Yeah, we're abnormal people that love to do music.
Very abnormal. Don't date us.
Comment below who you want to see on our show, and also comment below what we should name it, and also comment below your like favorite mariachi song ever.
Okay. Oh yeah, which one hits?
Because we need to make like a podcast music. That's also coming up next. We're gonna make a jingle for our podcast.
Oh, here she goes.